Hey, you know how lots of parents have realized they can find great resources to homeschool via online education? How more and more people are turning away from the factory-style government propaganda machines to learn online, even as school bureaucrats try to reel kids back in by mandating video classes? Well, the public school bureaucrats still don't get it. Now, one U.S. city is ready to do virtual schooling. And they're also ready to actually dictate what kids can wear when they do the schooling and they're in their own homes. Hi everyone, I'm Gardner Goldsmith for MRC-TV. Springfield, Illinois, the capital of the state, the sixth most populous city in the state, and a place with some of the worst performing public schools in Illinois, even as the government threatens to take away people's houses if they don't pay taxes to fund the failing propaganda centers that they call schools. And now, since the politicians have closed many school buildings in response to their COVID-19 fears, the school administrators are actually telling kids how to live in their own homes.
Springfield School District laid out a dress code for students who are doing remote learning. There's one specific rule that has made some parents upset.
According to Fox 32 Chicago, the Springfield School Board just updated its school dress code for remote learning. And guess what? The overlords say students can't wear pajama pants, slippers, or hats while on camera in their own homes. Springfield Public Schools officials said they hope students approach online classes the same way they would attending classes in person. And that means following a dress code that also bars hoods, sunglasses, and bandanas, among other things. The district said students should also be, quote, sitting up out of bed, preferably at a desk or table, end quote, during remote learning, according to its school manual. Given the performance of the Springfield, Illinois school system, I think learning might be a really loose term. Oh, geez. Anyway, back to the regular thing. That's right, kids. Now the government can not only threaten to take away your parents' house should they not shell out the taxes the city demands, the bureaucrats will make you get on a video camera 5 days a week and tell you what to wear on your legs and feet, even though they're not in camera. Not only that, the city claims the moral and legal authority to ban hats and hoods, even if you might be warmer in your home when wearing them. And of course, the government claims the power to tell you not to wear a bandana, even though some political health advisors out there have told people that bandanas are magically helpful at stopping the Cowabunga 19 virus. Does anyone in Springfield get that crawly feeling they've been thrown into an Orwellian dystopia? After all, in George Orwell's 1984, protagonist Winston Smith was always under camera scrutiny. No place was safe. In the morning, every morning, Winston rose to stand in front of the telescreen, where a government instructor would command him to do calisthenics and berate him if he didn't do them properly.
Anyone under 45 is perfectly capable of touching his toes. I'm 39 and I've had 4 children.
This is where Springfield is now. Children will be forced to go on camera every day dressed in conformity to government commands. And what happens if they don't comply? If there's a specific concern as it relates to dress code, we will address it individually with the student and their family, district spokeswoman Bree Hankins said in a statement. That's non-responsive and vague, but it ought to tell anyone with a few brain cells that the government is now poised to punish children for not dressing as the government commands them to dress in their own homes. Does anyone need any further evidence of how overbearing and authoritarian public education is? Does anyone need any more information to spur them into action? The Springfield, Illinois School Board and Springfield Mayor James Langfelder might be interested in hearing from some people.
I made the decision for my kids to be at home, and it's my house. I don't really see how any district can come in and say what my kid can't wear in my house. I don't feel like they have any right to say what happens in my house. I think they have enough to worry about as opposed to what the kids are wearing. They need to make sure they're getting educated.
As of now, it appears that people won't be punished if they wear the wrong clothes when they call the numbers on the government websites. But perhaps the government will figure out a way to go after people for that as well. Hey, thanks so much for watching, everybody. Don't forget, like and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. Please share these with other people. We love to hear from you. I'll be into the YouTube comments section to communicate with everybody. Really appreciate all of your insights, and I really take them to heart, too. There's so many great ideas that you can't even keep up with them. And I love the fact that we have a great circle of friends sharing ideas with each other. There are really crazy times going on out there. Don't forget also, if you want some great MRC items, go to MRC-Store. And of course, those items often tweak the lefties out there. For MRC-TV, I'm Gardner Goldsmith.